Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is just going to be a quick update video to hopefully clarify a little bit more about the categories for the custom Mecha Musume contest that we have ongoing. So first of all, if you have no idea what I'm talking about the contest, check out the previous video where I explained all the details and rules and everything regarding the contest for you guys about how to enter. If you are just now hearing about it for the first time, you do still have plenty of time still to enter until the deadline of October 14th. So definitely check it out if this is the first time you're hearing about it. But if you've already heard about it, you're already planning on entering, and you're just a little bit confused about the categories, maybe which category you should enter, we have the beginner category and the advanced category. Hopefully this video should clarify that up for you. And if you already have entered, maybe you already entered into the advanced category, but after watching this video, you decide, oh, maybe the beginner category is better for me, or at any time during the process, if you decide to change the category that you would like to enter in, that's perfectly fine. You can just let me know via the email address that you used to enter. Once again, it's just contest@usagundamstore.com. So right, in the original video, I explained that the beginner and advanced categories are basically separated by if you're planning on like fully painting and fully customizing your kit and everything like that, which I highly recommend, that you guys should enter in the advanced category. But if you just didn't want to necessarily fully paint the kit, but you did want to create some sort of kit bash just by mixing and matching parts, something like that, but not really painting the whole thing, just making something custom and maybe just painting certain details or things like that, then you should enter in the beginner category. But a couple of questions that I just want to answer for you guys real quick. Number one, a few people asked that if they wanted to fully paint the kit except for the skin tone parts, should they still enter into the advanced category, even though technically not 100% of the kit is painted? And the easy answer would be yes, that you should. If I know from my personal experience, and then from what I know is somewhat common practice in the Mecha Musume modeling world, is that the skin tone parts aren't always painted because normally the color that they're molded in and the nature of the plastic, the somewhat translucent nature of the plastic actually sometimes looks better than if it's painted. A lot of times what people will do is just shading on the skin tone parts, getting rid of seam lines, things like that, of course, too. But you have the pre-printed faces in a lot of cases, which look really nice just already as they are, so you don't necessarily want to have to repaint and then replace the decals and repaint the eyes, whatever you're going to do. So it is relatively common to, fully paint and customize your kit and then not necessarily paint the skin tone parts or just to either highlight or shade on them or something like that. So yes, if that's what you wanted to do, you can totally still enter into the advanced category, even though it's technically not 100% painted. So hopefully that answers that for you guys. The other question is from people who are wanting to fully paint the kit, but maybe it's your first time or second time, like you do still feel like a beginner, but you do want to fully paint the kit. I can understand you maybe don't necessarily want to enter into the advanced category because even though you are fully painting, it's kind of your first time doing that or something, and so you feel like still kind of a beginner. In that case, I would say that you can still enter into the beginner category if you feel more comfortable in that. Again, I want to encourage you guys, if you've not fully painted a kit before, or if you are relatively new to it, I do still want you guys to try that. I encourage that, definitely. But if you do still feel like, even though you are fully painting the kit or mostly painting the kit, and you do still feel like the beginner category is probably better for you, you can go ahead and enter into that category. But what I would tell you guys is that fully painting the kit, being in the beginner category, is not necessarily going to give you much more of a leg up over kits that are not fully painted, as it is not a requirement for that category. For the advanced category, I would say it is a requirement to have the kit mostly fully painted, again, except for maybe the skin tone parts, for example. Whereas in the beginner category, whatever amount of painting that you decide to do on it, whether it be the entire kit or just certain bits of it, will basically be judged along the same lines as to just looking at like the cleanliness of the paint. So say, for example, you do fully paint the entire kit, but the cleanliness of the paint isn't just not good. You've got rough patches here and there. Again, you've got like seam lines underneath the paint that you didn't take care of the seam lines first. I mean, all the same kind of things that we're looking at as far as just the build quality, which I just talked about in more detail again in the original video, talking about the rules for the contest, or more accurately, I guess, the criteria for judging. So the build quality is a big important part, especially for the beginner category. So we will still be looking at your build quality kind of as the most important thing, that and your creativity, your originality, and the amount of painting, even if you completely or mostly paint the kit or don't paint any of the kit, we'll all be looking at that all kind of similarly. So I hope that makes sense. Hopefully that clarifies it for you guys. I know there's been a lot of questions, and hopefully most of them have been answered just through comments or messages that I've got from you guys. I'm happy to answer those. Again, if you do have any more questions, do feel free to ask. But so far, I can tell you that the contest, we're off to a really great start. So far, we have almost 100 entries in total, which is fantastic. So really looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. I'm just really thankful to you guys for all the positive support we've seen so far for just getting this contest going. But like I said, you do still have plenty of time, so hopefully more people will be encouraged to join the contest because it'll be more fun. So again, thank you to USA Gundam Store, of course, and Kotobukiya for being our sponsors for this contest. Big thank you to the guest judges we've got, Nick and Blondie. Both of them are awesome. Again, check out their Twitter accounts. They're both awesome. Follow them there. And as for the prizes, we still don't know exactly what the prizes are going to be yet, so we'll still announce those once we know. Those should be announced, hopefully pretty soon for you guys. But again, I can guarantee that there are going to be some pretty awesome kit prizes available for you guys if you do happen to be so lucky to be one of the winners. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for checking out this video, and stay tuned for more updates and the live streams bi-weekly with Adam and I here. And thank you guys all so much for your support. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.